It has come to my attention that some of y'all are using multi-beauty blenders to apply your makeup. Whatever you're doing, stop it right now. Go get dressed and go to your local CVS, Walgreens, Target, Ulta, and even Sephora and get yourself a new beauty blender now. Thank you. Today, we will be looking at the good, the bad, and the ugly side of underconsumption. Because yes, there is an ugly side to underconsumption, and they're parading it and celebrating it on the internet, trying to encourage people to live that sort of lifestyle. And personally, I don't think that's safe, and I don't think that that's okay. Underconsumption started like most trends on TikTok. It was a way for people to just remind the public that there are still normal people out there, okay? Not everyone is out there buying 50 foundations, 100 lip balms, 200 concealers, and having drawers dedicated to their purses. No, there are still normal people out there, and we are the normal people. But like everything, it has also gone downhill. There are people who are going to the extreme to show that they are under consumers. There are people who are out here using moldy beauty products, sharing the same toothbrush, and not changing their bed sheets for almost a year. This is happening on underconsumption TikTok. So while we're yelling and screaming at overconsumers, people are
putting bacteria on their face.
I don't understand why we can't just live in the middle and why people have to go to the extreme on both sides. What happened to being in the middle? What happened to just living a normal life and being a normal consumer? What happened to that? Let's bring that back. Once again, let's bring it all back. It was never broken, so let's bring it back. I'm not going to talk too much. Let's get right into it. Underconsumption, for those who may not know, is the idea of consuming less, spending less money, buying less products, refusing to upgrade your appliances after a year or so. That is what underconsumption is. But like I said, there are some people who are taking it to the extreme and just putting their health and their life at risk. But before we get there, I do want to start from the beginning because like I said, underconsumption started off pretty well. People were just showing you their day-to-day life and the products that they consume in a more normal way. Once again, trying to normalize regular consumption, trying to show the world that not everyone is out there buying any and everything from Sephora. Here we are. The first video we're going to watch is of a girl showing us her makeup collection and just what she uses on a day-to-day. The first product she shows is an e.l.f. blush that she has hit pan on, and that's the whole point of underconsumption, is for them to show you that they are actually using their makeup products. Every product they own, they are using it. And then she shows you a highlighter that's falling off the hinges, but guess what? She's still gonna use it because it ain't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's the whole mindset of underconsumption. The idea of if you can still use the product, just use it. It doesn't matter. You see, she has this tiny little lip balm. She has the same lip oil. She has all these makeup products that she's been having for who knows how long. And she's like, yeah, I still use them. I'm not out here trying to buy all of Sephora, all of Ulta. I'm not doing that. I'm not like you girls. No, I'm a cool girl. I'm not like the rest of y'all out here spending their money. No. I'm out here buying what I need, and I'm sticking beside it. I'm going to elaborate more in part 2, so just remember this video and we will come back to it. In the world of overconsumption, it's almost nice to see people have regular amounts of makeup products and actually use it and not have like 50, 100,000 makeup products that they will never use or touch. Besides makeup, skincare, and clothes, people are also showcasing their homes, and the people on TikTok are describing them as minimalist and underconsumption. Some of these homes only have a couch, a coffee table, and some plants in the back. And then you have some homes that have a bit more character and looks more lived in. I'll be quite honest, the difference makes it really hard for me to tell what's an underconsumption house because some of the homes are giving bare minimum while others are giving fully furnished. Like what exactly is an underconsumption home? I'm not sure, but these are the examples that I found on TikTok. I guess the whole purpose of this is to help normalize the normal and show people that not everyone lives in mansions or have the latest appliances, and it's okay if your house looks just like this. Those are my opinions, but let me know your thoughts. And also, I kind of hinted at it already. These videos have a arrogance / superiority complex to them. You have these people coming online being like, hey, I only have a 3-step makeup routine, and I only buy one lip balm, and I only buy one body wash, and I only buy one of this, one of that. And the rest of you who go out and buy any more than that, you're not consuming right. And for me, I don't like that. I don't like the arrogance attached to it because I don't think it's realistic.
Let me make one thing very clear. If you're someone who believes in one shampoo, one body wash, and one of everything, that's completely okay. The problem is a lot of people are turning underconsumption into a personality trait. And I get it. People are trying to normalize the normal, but guys, it is okay to have backup shampoo. It is okay to have backup hair care products. It's okay to buy cleaning products, and it's okay to do all of this. The problem isn't buying what you need, it's buying what you need times 50. Also, what's wrong with having options? It is completely okay to give yourself options. People shouldn't have to restrict themselves. You can still buy what you need and be a conscious consumer.
I'm sitting here right now making this video, and even I do not consume like that. I do not have one body wash. I do not have one shampoo. I do not have one conditioner. I do not have one blush. I actually have a handful of shampoos and conditioners because, as you can see, I have natural hair, and all the shampoos and conditioners that I have all do something different. I have a clarifying shampoo, I have a hydrating shampoo, I have a bond repairing shampoo, I have a hydrating conditioner, I have a bond repairing conditioner, I have creams, I have leave-ins, I have oils. I have all these products that I use interchangeably, and I might want to use a hydrating shampoo on Monday, and next Monday I might want to use a clarifying shampoo because that's what my hair needs. So I also don't live this super underconsumption lifestyle. So it feels like for those of us who don't fit into overconsumption and who also don't fit into this hyper underconsumption, it's like, where do we stay? Where do we stay? Both sides are like shaming us for not doing the other side. And to me, I don't like that because yes, it does come off a bit arrogant. It does come off a bit superior. It does come off a bit like, hey, I'm doing all of this. I'm trying to save the planet. I'm trying to do this. And anyone who's not doing what I'm doing, then you're in the wrong. And I personally, like I said, I don't like that because there's a way that you can show what you use without making it feel like everybody else around you is doing less. It starts to feel like less conscious living and more quiet competition where we're all competing and trying to see who consumes less, when in actuality, many of us don't. We are not to the extreme. Some of us are in the middle. We're normal people. We buy what we need and we use what we buy. You don't have to live with the bare minimum in order to be considered a conscious consumer, okay? People buy certain products to make their life easier, and maybe to you, it may seem useless or you don't need it. For some, we need it. Yes, I do need 3 different shampoos because some days my hair is very dry and I need a moisturizing shampoo to give it more moisture. Some days my hair is very dirty, so yes, I need a clarifying shampoo to remove all the gunk and buildup. And sometimes I need a bond repairing shampoo because my hair is very weak. I need all those shampoos for different reasons. So yes, I'm not going to stop buying it just because I need one shampoo in order to fit into this underconsumption box that TikTok is creating for us. I don't think it's fair. I shouldn't have to restrict myself because yes, I need all 3 shampoos. I need it. So that's why I buy it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stop buying the things that I like to buy because it makes my life easier.
Now, do I believe the people who are making these videos are trying to be arrogant and superior? Absolutely not. And I'm going to repeat myself again. Absolutely not. But that's how these videos come across. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be nitpicky or mean, but I saw this being pointed out, so I wanted to address it. I'm also aware that finance can play a big role in whether or not someone is willing to buy something. I know when I don't have money, I'm less likely to go out and buy something. I always try to justify and be like, hey, I don't need it right now. Maybe I can get it another time, when deep down I really want it, but I just can't afford it. I wanted to add that because yes, your finance or lack thereof can definitely determine your spending habits in a big way. Before I move on, I do want to share another bad side to underconsumption because yes, there are a lot of shenanigans taking place on TikTok as we speak.
I think the bad side of underconsumption is the waste that takes place from the people who are jumping from the overconsumption bandwagon to the underconsumption bandwagon. Like I said, over the past year, underconsumption has been gaining momentum, and this has led to people jumping ships where they're now trying to get rid of all their makeup in the name of underconsumption. And it's like, no, you already bought all the makeup products, just use it. You already bought all the clothes, just use it. You already bought all the pots and pans, just use it. You already bought the couches and the furniture and the blankets and the this and the that. Just use it. There's no point in you throwing it away in the name of underconsumption. That makes no sense to me. All you're doing is creating more waste. All you're doing is creating waste when you take the things that you bought previously and you throw it away in the name of something else. It makes no sense. And I have seen so many videos of people on TikTok throwing away perfectly good makeup. If the product is expired and you have no use for it anymore, then yes, throw it away. But if you're throwing it away simply because of underconsumption, then yes, you need to stop. Immediately stop it. Because why? Just use it or donate it. Because watch, once overconsumption is trending again, everyone is going to jump ships and go back to overconsumption and forget that underconsumption ever existed. It happens every single time. It's like a constant pattern of people just jumping on different trends, trying to keep up because they're trying to get engagement, they're trying to put their views up, and they're trying to make money online. It's happening every single day. So it's like, what's the point when in a few weeks you're going to be back at Ulta, back at Sephora, buying the exact same products and showing it to your audience once again? So it just makes no sense. Just keep them, donate it, or store it away in the meantime, because we all know you're going to be back to it in a couple of months.
Yes, this is not a drill. Some influencers are pretending to be under consumers, and it's hilarious because what are you doing? Like, why are you guys always trying to jump on another bandwagon? It's okay. Stay where you are. Like, unless you're being authentic, just stop. It's so annoying. It has gotten so out of hand that people are doing parody videos, and it is hilarious. And no, this is not an exaggeration. Okay, maybe just a little bit, but you understand what they're trying to convey. Why do influencers think it's okay to cosplay as low consumption? For many people, this is their reality. This is not a game or a trend they're trying to participate in. This is their real life. So when an influencer tries to jump on the bandwagon for clicks and views, it comes across as insensitive. It's almost like you're taking their truth and turning it into a game for your audience, and that's not okay. And when I say it's funny, I'm not talking about the influencers who are doing this. I'm talking about the parodies that are being made about them. While some influencers are using this trend to gain engagement and get views, others are using it as a wake-up call and kind of coming to the realization that they are over consumers. Just like with every trend on TikTok, there are people who go to the extreme, and when it comes to underconsumption, I've noticed that some people have been using expired makeup and skincare all in the name of underconsumption. And while yes, I do think it's okay to normalize the normal, I don't think it's okay to normalize using makeup that is 10 to 15 years old. Most makeup, if not all of them, have chemicals in them, and even the ones that are considered clean beauty, they still have chemicals in them that expires. And yes, I'm aware that some expiration dates are up in the air and it's up to the user's discretion, but this only applies, and you can let me know if I'm wrong, if you have a foundation that's expired but you're able to get 2 to 3 more uses out of it, then yes, it's okay, keep using it, because you know in the next week or so you're going to finish it. What's not okay is having and using the exact same makeup you bought when you were in the 7th grade and you're now about to graduate college. That is not okay, and I refuse to normalize that. I am not normalizing that. That in no way, shape, or form screams under consumption core. I also want to make clear that I am not talking about people who collect makeup. If you're someone who collects old makeup, that's okay. If you're someone who has makeup that was passed down from generation to generation, that's okay. I'm talking about the people who are still using the makeup they bought back when they were 10. That's not okay. You cannot, with a capital N-O-T, convince me that that is normal, okay? Thank you. I'll be quite honest, I don't think this level of extremism is really about sustainability or budgeting. It's about ego and needing to feel like you've unlocked some deeper level of discipline or moral awareness that others aren't aware of. Kind of going back to that arrogance and superiority complex I was talking about in part 2. But the thing is, being a minimalist isn't a competition and struggling isn't a badge of honor. Guys, we should not be romanticizing the struggle life. And I think people on TikTok are trying to normalize this and hide it under the guise of underconsumption, and it's not. Whatever this is not underconsumption. It's something else, and quite frankly, I don't know what it is. Maybe you can let me know, because I'm very much confused on why this is going on and why this is becoming a thing. Also, people are not only doing this with their makeup, they're also doing it with food, clothes, body care, and their living spaces. Basically anything that can be consumed, people are consuming it to the gutter. Once again, it's okay to consume products as long as you're doing it in a safe and hygienic way. It's okay. Let's remember that. And no, before I get the comments, I am not talking about people who cannot go out and buy new things. I know what that is. That is called being broke. We have all experienced that to some magnitude in our life. I'm mainly talking about people who romanticize struggling and wear it as a badge of honor. Like, what does having clean bed sheets and a pillowcase have to do with anything? Let's stop it right there. You are not a underconsumer. You are something else. That is just the point I'm trying to make. But as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe something's not clicking for me. Let me know what you think.
Some of the examples I showed to get my point across were probably not the best, and that's because the things I was finding online was a little bit too much. And also, I'm aware that the internet is not always kind to broke and poor people, so I wanted to be very careful. So I tried to find more family-friendly examples, hence why they're not too crazy and they're not too much. But I do implore you to go out and do your own research and see the things people are doing in the name of underconsumption. It's spooky out here, okay? It is spooky. What are my final thoughts on underconsumption? I'll be quite honest with you. Underconsumption, to me, is not real.
Because underconsumption is normal consumption. Nothing about this is brand new. It's just TikTok being TikTok and trying to sell us another trend. And I'm not falling for it. I'm sick of it. I'm broke. I'm tired. I've had enough of all the trends. Let's lay it all to rest. Buy what you like and buy within your means. End of discussion.
But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on underconsumption. Are you an underconsumption extremist? Is that you? Let me know. Or are you an everyday average consumer like myself? Once again, I wouldn't classify myself as a minimalist. I would just classify myself as someone who buys within their means and buys what they like/need. That's me. That's me right there. That's me right there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you in my next one.